All rise. Part 71 to come to order. Please put away all reading material and turn off your cell phones. Case on trial. The People versus William Henry Young, indictment number 02954-19. The Honorable Alice D. McKerrity presiding. Alice waves everyone back into their seats as she takes the bench. She detests pomp and circumstance. Bad enough judges still have to wear robes, a throwback to some archaic custom. But she has another reason to dispense with formalities. Time. The original judge on the case was hit by a car and is in critical condition. As one of the few trial judges working in August, a notoriously dead month, she agreed to help out, on one condition, that the trial be moved to her courtroom, which at the moment is erupting as prosecutor and defense attorney simultaneously leap to their feet. Your Honor, I have a matter before due to an unforeseen circumstance, the people request. Alice holds up a hand, one at a time. Her tone is sharper than she intended, but lately she's been finding it increasingly difficult to hold on to her patience. She takes a breath, turns to the defense attorney, a man she hasn't seen in her courtroom before. Mitchell Laszlo, Legal Aid Society for the defendant. I am requesting an adjournment. I was only assigned this matter late yesterday afternoon, and my client's former attorney hasn't sent me the case file. Which means he hasn't seen Rosario material, the discovery documents all attorneys are entitled to before trial. What happened to the defendant's prior attorney? He asked to be relieved. Do you know why? No, Your Honor. Maybe he couldn't work out a deal for his client. William Henry Young was charged with first-degree murder for killing a woman during the course of committing two other crimes, rape and torture. What complicated the case was the fact that the victim was pregnant. Before New York enacted the Reproductive Health Act, the defendant could have been charged with double homicide. But the bill gives a woman the right to choose, which effectively removes abortion from the state's penal code. The bill also means that unborn babies are no longer recognized as potential homicide victims. With abortion a hot-button issue, the Manhattan DA tried to pacify pro-lifers by releasing a statement that the charge in this case was still murder one, and her office would be asking for the maximum, life without the possibility of parole, which the jury will be likely to vote for after they find the defendant guilty. Then it will be up to Alice to either sentence the defendant to the maximum or find for mitigating factors and reduce the prison term. Not likely with a defendant who committed the ultimate offense against women, one that strikes at the very core of who they are. God help him if there's a female majority on the jury. Not that a God exists who would ever answer his prayer. I'm only asking for a couple of days, Your Honor, to meet with my client and get up to speed on the case. You and me both, Counselor. Then Alice realizes what Laszlo just said. Didn't you see the defendant before court this morning? Attorneys typically meet with their clients in the interview room on the 13th floor of the courthouse after the defendants are brought in from Rikers Island.